Hello and welcome to Olympus. My name is Ryan. Hope everyone's having a good Friday, October the 10th. Got a lot of stuff happening in Hero Wars, a few new announcements, new things going on. All very exciting. We're going to be going over quite a bit today. For those of you who are just joining, weren't able to make last week's stream, we are going to be handing away more gifts today. So keep on watching. We're going to be getting about that halfway through the stream, something like that. We'll be giving some gifts. We'll give instructions into what you need to do to be eligible for those gifts. Yeah. How's everyone doing? Everyone doing well? Having a good time? Hope so. For those of you who don't know me, I am not Zeus. As I said on my last live, I am not Zeus. I am a guest speaker brought in by Zeus. And my name is Ryan. I have a channel called Hero Wars Info. You can find that in the description below. So feel free to subscribe there to see other Hero Wars content. Now, Olympus does a great job of releasing content. We don't consider ourselves competitors. We consider ourselves just helping the community. That's what we're trying to do. That's all we're trying to do. Let's have fun. Let's play this game. Let's have a good time. Let's start getting into Hero Wars. All right, everyone. So, Area of Conquest is on. It just started today. Now, let's talk about some of the changes that Area of Conquest has done recently. So, if you've been hiding under a rock, the Area of Conquest is now updated. It is more action points. The cap is now raised to 20. Regeneration every 12 minutes. A full recovery takes 4 hours instead of 60 minutes. Yikes. And actually, it wasn't even 60 minutes. They did their math wrong. It used to be 12. 12 times 6 is not 60. It was 72. So a little bit incorrect there. But we're going to be talking about if you think these changes are good, bad. We worked quest chains. If you haven't noticed, the Area of Conquest now you need considerably fewer beating people and wins. You need fewer outland chests. Are those positive changes? Yeah, probably. I think there's even one that says however many coins that you put into the castle, you get rewards. Now, I personally like that. It kind of incentivizes people actually putting coins into the castle. I don't know why they don't change it just so it happens automatically, honestly. That's what I would do. I would just change it so every single point you get collected, every coin gets submitted to the castle. Let's go ahead and add these 10,000 right here. Boom. There we go. Thank you. Every single time. Every single time. There we go. We just need more hourglasses. So does everyone. So does everyone. Okay, more action points. As I mentioned, the cap raised to 20. Reworked quest chains. We saw those different quest chains that if you're in the game, you can see that it has reworked those. They're now offered different stuff, easier to get. I think that's a positive overall for the community. I think that's definitely a positive, being able to get stuff done quicker and hopefully to completion now. More superior coins for capturing enemy-held settlements and gathering chests. So for that one, let's go ahead and go into a log real quick. Like right here, you see this? 197. It used to be 100 for every victory. Now you're going to be getting 200 for every victory if it's a full strength team, right? This AoC is the worst. Yeah. I've heard a lot of people complain. So we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about if it's good or if it's bad. And then updated chest of patterns for ranking rewards with magic penetration pattern. I think that's a positive change. But this cap raised to 20. How does this affect strategy? Well, every move now takes 12 minutes to regenerate. I feel like so far, we're 1 day in. We are 1 day in. I feel like so far, this has slowed down AoC for me. And I love Area of Conquest. I'm one of the, I guess, crazies that actually likes the PvP modes on here. And I think the Area of Conquest did a lot of things right. I think there was frustration for people who wanted to be crazy active, to be able to move more. I think there were frustrations for people who were not very active at all, who wanted to be able to still do stuff while they were online and not feel like they were just getting destroyed. So it really is like a pluses and minuses. Now, the 20 moves. This has helped people target the middle easier whenever they log on, right? So you're probably going to see more attacks in the middle whenever it's getting held. At the same time, if you fail and you get pushed back here, now you have to wait a much longer time to actually get to another location and help your team. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I kind of think it's a bad thing. I kind of think it's a bad thing. These little hourglasses, as people have mentioned, is something that everyone needs. You only get a certain amount throughout the entire event. You will be getting some from rewards, right? So you can see here 1 and a speed booster 3 if you buy the golden ticket. Right there are some more. Right here are some more. And right here are some more. So you are maxed out onto how many of those you can get. Yeah. You are maxed out. But I think that's a good thing to max those out. Make sure these are not buyable. Otherwise, this really just becomes a pay to win event completely. 100% pay to win. So I do approve of this change of making sure that this just instantly restores 10 action points. I hated clicking on this and then waiting forever for it would still be forever. It'd still be 30 minutes for you to get a full all the way up. So I wasn't a fan of that. I do kind of like this change of instantly recovering 10 action points. Can't say I love this change of the 12 minutes. Don't like it. I like the 6 minutes. Keep it. You could keep the 20 moves. I think that's fine personally. I don't mind the 20 moves. Just keep it at 6 minutes. Let's be more active instead of less. Let's incentivize people to actually play the game. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat here. We'll talk about it some more. Our server is 530 plus. Opponents are 400 to 300. They are 1.1 or 1.2 million teams. Our teams are 500 to 700K. Like that. Ooh, that can be rough if you get a bad if you can get unlucky opponents. What I think they're doing, and I'm not 100% sure on this. What I think that they're doing is I think that they're using Grand Arena, not Grand Arena, the COW rankings to put teams together. I think that's what they're doing. I'm actually going to go ahead and spin some moves here. We're going to see if I can beat this guy right here. We're going to spin some instant moves. We're going to be spending some instant moves. Let's see if I can go ahead and take this. That's going to be a pretty tough fight. My team is very similar. Except I have Kayla. He has Kira. Let's try it. Nope. I think I got bounced. Let's see it. Yeah, you're going to see this team quite a bit. Oh, he has a Kayla too? What's the difference here? Oh, I have a Lyria and he has... Okay, I didn't even see that he had a Kayla on his side. Yeah. I killed one of his person and I think I damaged a couple. Yeah, killed his Kayla. Almost killed Kira. Yeah. Yeah. I'll save it up a little bit. I'm not going to run back. I don't want to use too many of these. One of my strategies that I think people should be kind of focusing in on, I am almost an advocate of not using these recoveries the first day. And why do I say that? This is a 4-day event. You will not be able to get any more of these once you finish using them. I would expect most players are going to be using these the first day. They're going to be trying to get their instant moves, running back to the middle, attacking it. I'd assume most everyone is going to be doing that. So if you don't, you're going to have an advantage on days 3 and 4. So personally for me, I think it's probably best if you try to save these. Automatic coin redemption is to incentivize active members. Some guilds have dead accounts that only use for defense teams in CW or Guild War COW. Yeah. I hate how long it takes to move now. If you're not moving hourglasses, you're a target. Yeah. We are level 40. Yeah. This 41 actually now. They've done, look at this. Look at this. This is the type of guild that you want to be in. Let's go to the castle real quick. Let's take a look at the tavern. Look at this activity. Look at this. Everyone's contributing. And by the way, everyone, for those of you who don't know, you are now able to see everyone's amount of coins that they put in to the activity. So you can know if people are contributing or not. And if they're not contributing, one of the kind of unintended side effects that this is going to have, and I mentioned this in one of my videos in my channel in Hero Wars Info, I think that it is going to cause guilds to break up. Why? Well, look, you had no idea beforehand. You had zero idea if people were contributing their coins beforehand or not. You couldn't really tell. But now you can track it. So, what happens to these guilds where half of the people are contributing and have been contributing this entire time and half the people aren't? What happens? Well, I think there's going to be some people who are going to get very upset, and I think a few guilds could break up for that. I think it could happen, guys. Now, this guild, luckily, everyone's contributing. I'm sure these people who are going to be logging on shortly, they're going to be contributing too. But this is what you want to see, right? You want to see everyone throw in as many of these coins so that everyone can get these prizes. Huge advocate of that. And if you are going to be spending money, the golden ticket is one of the best spins in the game, specifically the golden ticket for Area of Conquest. Yesterday, when Zeus released a video of best teams in 2025, I thought to myself, is that Ryan? No, that one wasn't me. That one wasn't me. We have thought about collaborating, and maybe I'll be doing a couple videos on his channel, but we haven't figured that quite out yet. For now, we're just going to be doing some live streams. He has good stuff, though. He has good content. He did feature your teams in the video. Like to see that. I like to see that. I'm going to go ahead and put a little poll here. Do you like the changes to the Area of Conquest or not? Let's see what people say. You like the changes? Say yes. If you don't like the changes, say no. I have a Judge Cascade team. I would love for you to test it out for those teams. Bob, that's a great point. At the end of all of my live streams, what I like to do is, if you're anyone that's still here, we're going to be going over, and I'm going to have you give me teams, and we're going to be trying to beat them. We're going to be trying to beat the teams. So, like, that's what we're going to be doing in at the end of the stream. So stay tuned, and we'll be able to do that. And we'll just have anyone who wants to throw out teams, and we're going to be doing it live. We're going to be seeing what we can do. All right. I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I could go take this real quick while I wait. There we go. Contributing something. Yeah. This will be a clear no. So far, no is at 59%. So yeah, no is winning. No is winning so far. Yes at 41. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it right now. The day one is so weird because I think it's going to change in day 2, 3, and 4. I think everyone's using all their moves right now, all their magnifying glasses, or not magnifying glasses, all of their hourglasses. Once that stops, is it going to be a better event? Are people going to be really upset that they can't move fast because these action points take so freaking long? Someone who has the middle on day 3 is just going to be sitting there happy. Yeah. All the changes are fine. The action point recharging time ruins everything. Peter, that I think right now is my biggest complaint, the recharge time. I don't mind going to 20 points. I really don't. I think that's absolutely fine. I appreciate the higher level. Just keep it at 6 minutes, right? Just keep it at 6 minutes. James, we're going to be getting to that in just a little bit. I will let you know the instructions on what you need to put in so you can do a giveaway and you can potentially win. We're going to be doing that in just a bit, though. All right, let's go ahead. Keep on voting in that poll. I like the 6 minutes change. I think if we can give some feedback, maybe they change this. Maybe they update it. I don't know. Let's talk about upcoming events. First thing I want to talk about for upcoming events. I have a theory. Now, this is not Olympus's theory. This is Ryan's theory, his personal theory. We saw here whenever they said, and that's not all, a truly titanic adventure awaits us in October. I've been thinking about this. I've been thinking about this a lot. And I think what is going to be happening, and I actually have a prediction. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, you saw it here first. Look at the schedule. We have Tournament of Hero Power, Legacy of the Great Ones, Foundations of Power. This very much looks like this, right? Tournament of Titan Power, Power of the Titans instead of Legacy of the Great Ones, Foundations of Power, Foundations of Power. Then we have Hero Brawls, Titan Brawls. Then we have Guardians of Outland, same. And then we have an updated area of Conquest here. So here's my prediction. I don't think it's a new Titan. I think they're about to release another area of Conquest for Titans. I think that is what is going to happen. It's a Titanic adventure. Usually, whenever they're releasing a new character, they let us know. Usually. So I don't think this is going to be a new Titan. I really do believe it's going to be a Titan event. And I think Area of Conquest makes the most sense. They just updated this one for Heroes. I think they're going to do this right here. This is my prediction. 26th through the 29th. My prediction right here, updated. They're going to change it to Titan Area of Conquest. They'll still have the Hero Area of Conquest too, but I think they're going to double down on this event. Why? Why do I think this? Well, number one, we do have this, right? That's not all. A truly Titanic adventure awaits us. That would be a Titan adventure. I think everyone can agree that would be a Titan adventure. I also think that the Area of Conquest brings them in money because people are paying for the golden ticket, right? People absolutely pay for this right here. These rewards are very good. They can do a Titan upgrade chest, just switch it around a little bit and make Titans more important. So they're making money in two ways. They're going to be getting these golden tickets. And for the people who have kind of avoided Titans for a little bit, well, guess what? They're going to be more important. And because of that, people will invest more into them, meaning that they're probably going to get more money there too. Yeah. Titan Arena, my guess. Interesting idea. Interesting idea. I'm very, very anxious to see if I'm right. But based off of this calendar, there's a lot of similarities here. And I think they could just put the Area of Conquest for Titans in right here, and it would make sense. I think it makes sense. Personally, I would love to see it. I love Area of Conquest. I do. And I think we need to have more Titan fights. Titans are used in Clash of Worlds. They're used in Arena and Dungeon. And they have tried to be used in this little tournament of the elements. I don't think that's really that fun for a lot of people because you're not like you're fighting other people's defense teams, sure, but you're not like doing that much, honestly, right? You're not doing that much. You beat them, you don't even know their name. It's not like you're really invested unless you're like the absolute top 5 so that you can get the best rewards each week, right? So if you're going to be super invested if you can get like 10,000 emeralds each week, yeah. You're going to be greatly invested. But for unless you're like the top 5 players in the game, you don't have any chance of that, right? So this is like extra resources, but it's not really a PvP mode. Yeah. They need to do like Alliance and start releasing a 5th Titan on each element. It will completely change the entire meta. James, I think they're probably going to do that at some point. I do think they will do that at some point. I think they're going to start releasing more Titans. They're probably going to finish the Titan skins that they've been releasing before they do it. But my best guess is they're going to. Yeah. I hope Titans become more integrated. I really do. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I think that'd be a lot of fun, especially with the new fusion abilities. Titan fighting has become more interesting. So let's jump into it, you know? Is the coin contribution based on coins for castle rank or guild rank? If castle rank chest collectors only 50 per chest when they actually bring in 1500 per chest for a full guild. Coin contribution is actually interesting. So I don't know if they've changed it, but if you went and grabbed a chest, you actually give 50 50 points to your guild right here in the guild ranking, but then you also give 50 to every single other guild member who then can put them in right here, right? And then that way, the activity and the castle level goes higher. It does not do that automatically, though. It does not do that automatically. Me personally, I want to see that happen automatically. I think that'd be good. I think just the automatic contribution, right? Automatic contribution. Oh, we're tied at 50-50 now for the changes to the area of conquest. We're in a heat. We're in a draw. Hey man, I'm just starting. What would be the best champion to build a team around? Orion, Dante, or Heidi? All three of those are good choices. Building a team. Dante is pretty OP, especially early in the game. Later on, he gets very counterable. I don't think any of those choices are bad, but Dante can be a great tank in the beginning of the game. So I don't think you can go wrong there. Yeah. Quit Hero Wars a week ago. The game has totally become casino style game prizes and totally pay to win and be competitive. I think it's been that way. Now I get the casino style game prizes, right? Like you want to be able to select the right prizes for you, but it always was a pay to win game and it's going to continue to be a pay to win game. You can still have fun even if it's pay to win though. Just don't set your expectations that you're going to be the best player on there, right? Yeah. Just set your expectations correct. If you're free to play, you are never going to be in the top tier. Me personally, on my main account, I'm never going to be in the top tier. I'm never going to have every hero leveled, but I'm going to be pretty competitive with how much I spend on a monthly basis. And if you're free to play, you can still think in those same terms, just be smart with your resources and you can still have fun. You can still probably even get into a gold league guild, depending on your server, unless your server's just overloaded. Yeah. Best team to beat Seymour. It can really be any team. Just need to get strong enough. Putting Zhu in there is good. Orion and Augustus with a Dorian would be good too. You know, something like that. All right. So I gave you my guess. We'll see if that Titan area of conquest actually happens. I hope so. I hope so. I'm crossing my fingers there. Crossing my fingers. Let's look at the other events that are coming up. So, Area of Conquest, today's the 10th, is right here. Later on this week, we have Elemental Synergy. As someone mentioned, this is more of a casino level game, right? You spend, then spend the coins to try to get something. Not my favorite event. Then we have Portal Anomaly. That one is one of the most boring events in the game, especially if you've already maxed your pets out. It's good for people who need chaos particles, but other than that, it's a very boring event. You can do it pretty much in one day. Then comes one of my favorite weeks, the Titan Week. I love the Tournament of Titan Power. I love just all of these trying to do a quad dip, usually right here. Always good. There are no speed booster purchases. That's good. There shouldn't be speed booster purchases. Otherwise, it just becomes 100% pay to win. 100%. Yeah. If you get the Undead Heroes core undead team, yep, is competitive enough. That is true. A fully undead team is pretty solid for the most part. It will be competitive. It will lose against some teams, but it will win against some teams. Yeah. Yeah. Titan Brawls, Guardians of Outland, Ascension to Asgard. We're gonna have a not Oktoberfest, it's called Spooky Fest coming at the end of this month. So be on the lookout for that. Spooky Festival. That will probably be a pretty solid event in terms of getting some free stuff, whether you are pay to win or free to play. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and do some Maestro teams. So I took a list of what I think are the best 5 Maestro teams, and we're going to go ahead and fight them. We're going to see what we can do. Now I'm going to put all these on auto. If you are trying to get a max score for Maestro, you should not be doing auto. But first team, we got Sebastian. We got Isaac. We have Cornelius. We have Ninja Turtles. And we have Tristan. Tristan and Ninja Turtles. Let's make sure we get the pets right. Fenris, Oliver, Axel, Sebastian has Albus, Cornelius has Biscuit, and Albus. All right, let's see it. Let's see how this one does. This is a very manual team to get the damage. We're not going to be fighting it on manual. Let's see how much we can do just regular. 7 million. Not very good. Yeah, you really need to make sure that all of their ults happen at the same time if you're going to be super effective with that team. Olympus, I think Zeus is still on here. That'd be a great video. Right? That would be a great video. He might already have it out. He really might. All right, we got Biscuit here. We got Mushy and Shroom. Where are you, Mushy? Mushy and Shroom. Here we go. We have Morgan with Axel and Aiden and Merlin. Aiden and Merlin. With the pets, Albus too. Let's see how this one does. What are the giveaways? The giveaways are going to be, there's going to be 3 different ones that we're going to be doing. 17 million, not bad. Not terrible. 17 mil. Not bad for a second team. Next team up. Giveaways are going to be the gift boxes. So it's going to be either skin stones, summoning like portal, 3 portal charges, or what was the other one? I think it was like Titan artifact, Titan summoning spheres and keys, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It actually gets sent out randomized. So we got Dorian here, we got Orion and Augustus, I think. Orion, Augustus, Orion with Merlin, Augustus with Albus, Dorian with Axel, Martha with Oliver, and Merlin. Strangely, Merlin is the pet here. Yeah. They nerfed the rewards in the AoC ticket, did they? I didn't notice that. What did they nerf? What did they nerf? No, don't use Merlin. You did, Alexander? Not as high as if you used Axel? I'm just going based off of what I'm seeing for the best teams. You know what they need to do? They need to have Axel. Interesting. They need to have a testing zone specifically for these bosses. I think that would be a great quality of life improvement. I think that would help so many players. We'd be able to figure out the best teams. If we're missing a best team, the best team might not even be figured out yet. They could still like push something that is going to be the best team. And we just don't know because we only have so much we can test. Right? Like let the player base do it. Let them go test. All right, where's Mojo? Where are you, Mojo? There you are. Mojo and Mara, and then we have Iris and Albus. Iris, Albus, and pet. This one is Axel. Let's see how this does. Did you see the 1 billion team with Cornelius? I did see, I haven't watched it. I did see that there was a post of a billion team. Yeah. Yeah, I did. All right. Marcus, last team. We got Marcus and Merlin. Marcus and Merlin. There we go. I'll change the pet in just a sec. Kai Kai with Axel. Lars with Biscuit. Heidi and Thea. Heidi with Nope. Heidi with Albus. And Thea. Thea with Mara. Cool. And Albus as a pet. There we go. Is there common gifts? Otherwise, I'm not drawn and wasted time. No, it's only drawn gifts. It's not everyone gets a gift. All right, let's see how we did overall in terms of damage. Log 49 million over 5 fights. Not the best. Yeses are now winning. Yeses are now winning in the area of conquest. Wow. They do like the changes. Sadly, Hero Wars is becoming pay for play, and I don't pay, so I have no hope of competing. Some of my guilds spent thousands of dollars of money. Seems crazy for a game. Yeah. Yeah, so there's really two schools of thought. If you're free to play, great. I think you can still have a lot of fun. If you're a pay to play, you can still have a lot of fun. If you're saying Hero Wars is going to favor those who pay, you're absolutely right. It will. If you're saying that you probably aren't going to be able to compete against pay to play players, they're going to have more heroes than you. They're going to have more titans than you. So if you say compete, it's kind of a broad word. You play for 3 years as a free to play, you're going to be able to still do pretty well. You know, if you're being smart. But yeah, if you don't pay, you're at a disadvantage, but you should know that going in. You should know that going in. You will always be at a disadvantage. If that is something that you can't handle, then I don't know. You know, you're going to have to think about it. But if you set the expectations of, hey, I'm just going to have fun. Yeah. It's not hard to beat pay players as free budget player if you know how to play the game well. Bob, I would say that's true as long as you've played for a certain amount of time. If you've been able to build out a nice core of heroes, then I think that can be true. If you're saying at the beginning of the game, pay to play versus free to play, as soon as you log in, let's say there's a new server, the pay to play players will always be better. There's just no way around that. But the free to play can bridge that gap. They can. Absolutely. Absolutely, they can. All right. Let's go ahead and talk about giveaways. So guys, we are going to be doing a giveaway. You're going to have a chance to get a gift box. We're going to be doing 6 today. 6 of these gift boxes. 6. What I need you to do is put in hashtag AoC. Hashtag AoC in the chat. I'm going to give you some time to go ahead and put that in. Hashtag AoC. That's what we're going to be looking for whenever we're selecting. Just like Viking did right there. Yep. Make sure it's not exclamation point. Make sure it's hashtag. Like James right here. Hashtag AoC. Beginning of the game, you have a wall to climb. Most pay-to-play players build bad teams, however. Yeah. Here's the thing with pay-to-play players. A lot of times, because they're paying, they're not as strategic and they're not as smart. Where if you're free-to-play, you really have to be strategic and smart to get ahead. So, yeah, they could invest in the wrong teams and say, oh, well, I can fix it down the road. I'm at 6 months and competitive in top guild on my server. Nice job, James. Nice job. Need more speed boosts. Don't we all? Don't we all? Those are going to be the most valuable things in this new area of conquest, these speed boosts. 10 action points immediately is very nice. It's very nice. Yeah. Hashtag AoC. Hashtag AoC. Let's quickly go over to this one. Let's see if I'm still in the middle here. Looks like I got knocked out. That's too bad. But my team has taken it. Good, good. Okay, let's look at our ranking right now. We are currently beating Dashimaki, Tamago, Night Owls, and Oris. You can see here, this is one of the things. This is one of the things that I think is the biggest negatives about Area of Conquest. You don't want to see this. You don't want to see two teams way below the top two, right? You don't want to see that. You want to see the teams that are all competing like within 10, 20,000s of each other. That's when area of conquest gets super fun, right? That's when area of conquests gets the best is whenever it's really tight race. All the teams are roughly the same power level, roughly the same activity level. That's hard to do. It's hard to do to actually put them in at the same stuff because you can have a guild that is less powerful, but they're more activity, and that guild will win because they're more active. You only need to put it in once, by the way. Only need to put in hashtag AoC once. Just one time. Yeah. Hey, folks, I want to thank you for all the work you're putting into the game. It's really excellent. Thank you. I appreciate that, Obi-Wan. I appreciate that. The Olympus team and Zeus in particular does a great job of keeping content fresh and making sure that people know what they're supposed to be doing, giving the best tips out there. So he is crushing it. He is crushing it. I think everyone's thankful. I think everyone is thankful that he's throwing as much content out there as he does. Remember, it's hashtag AoC, not exclamation point AoC. I agree. We are currently sitting with as many coins as all three teams combined. Yeah, James. Yeah. Yeah. That makes it, well, you're going to get a ton of rewards. So, congratulations on getting all of these boxes, right? Congratulations on that. But other than that, like it is, if you're just dominating, it's like, well, I mean, you want it to be competitive, right? You want it to be competitive. Congrats with the new guild, Ryan. Well, thank you, Viking. I will say this is my web account right here. This is my web account, but don't worry, Viking. I am still in the same guild over here, so we could still be fighting each other. We could still be fighting each other. Zeus is the real Titan. Yep. Sure thing, K John. Thanks for throwing that out there. I appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna give it about one more minute, then we're gonna start the giveaways. Hashtag AOC if you haven't put it in. Hashtag AOC. Our guild is super active and spread out across the globe, so we dominate any time of the day. That's also a key. It's very interesting if you do have a global guild, those guilds are going to do better because you don't have specific times where your guild's not doing anything, right? The game is won in the middle. 32 per minute, that's what you need to keep. If you are not keeping the middle for 8 hours at a time because your entire guild's asleep or you don't have a lot of members on, it's going to be very hard to win. Very hard to win. So if you have people in Europe, if you have people in Asia, you have people in Australia, you have people in Africa, wherever it is, in the United States, in North America, South America, it's going to help. You want as much diversity in terms of time zones as possible here. It's just going to help overall. All right, 15 seconds, hashtag AOC. And it looks like the changes to the area of conquest. Do you like them? 100 votes. So far, the yeses have it. More positive than negative. I think they can do better. I think if they just moved the action point time down to 6 minutes and kept it at 20, kept this at instantly recovering, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started on some of these giveaways. Last second. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to be loading the comments here. Oh, I haven't logged in. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Now we can load the comments. You mentioned large skin stones as giveaway. I assume it is 100 large. Oh, I wish. It's just 5,000. I think it's 500 small. So 5,000 skin stones. We're going to be filtering by hashtag AOC. This is completely random. We're going to be excluding duplicates. Let's move this duration to 5 seconds. Uh-oh. Here we go. All right. Let's start it out. I have to keep it at 10 seconds apparently, otherwise it's not the free version. All right, let's see what we can do. Florin Dobria. Florin Dobria, you are our first winner. Congratulations. What I need from you is where you play, Facebook or web, and your ID. To get your ID, all you have to do, click on your portrait. There's an account ID button right here. If you literally just click on it, it copies it. You can see it copied, copied, copied. So go ahead, grab that, put it into the chat, and we can get that gift box sent out to you. Hashtag AoC. Florin, we're going to give it about a minute for Florin to get in here. I got to say, I am a little bit surprised that the yeses are taking it for the changes to Area of Conquest. Usually I've seen a lot of people who are just not happy with changes, right? Can you explain how the chests on the AoC map work now after update? Yeah, so I think it has been updated. I think the chests now give 100 coins per person in your guild. And I think it still adds 100 to your overall score. I'm not 100% about that, but I think that's how it goes. Florin. I don't think I've seen Florin respond yet. I'm going to give her another 30 seconds, and then we're going to have to redraw. Florin Dobria. Yes, you do not increase your chances by spamming. Do not. Going once. Going twice. All right. Let's go back. We're going to do the same thing. Exclude duplicates. Hashtag AoC. Confirm. Let's start it up again. Oh, Florin, no problem. Okay, glad you saw that. Can you give me your ID? You're on web. Just go ahead, give me your ID. You'll still be one of our winners. All right. I'm going to be honest. I have no idea how to pronounce this name, but don't worry. We're going to go to Google Translate. I'm going to give it my best shot. Anastasios Vasiliadis. Hopefully I'm saying that right. All right. Yeah, he's here. He is here. All right. Let me go ahead and grab that for you. Can you let me know if you're on Facebook or web? Can you let me know? Anastasios. Congrats to you. Facebook. All right. Facebook. What server are you on? Just curious. Just curious. Congratulations, Anastasios. And hopefully I'm saying that right. Apologies if I'm not. I don't like mispronouncing names. It's not my favorite. 75? Okay. Nice. Very nice. The newest server. I'm sure your gift is going to be getting sent out in just a second. All right, we're going for a third winner. Third winner. Just one day I'd like to win one of these things. We had someone who said they never won anything on our last stream, and then they won right away. Arush. Arush is our winner. Third winner, Arush. Congratulations. Ahmed, this is actually this is not Zeus. This is Ryan. So it's just a fake version of Zeus, you know. Arush. Go ahead, put in your ID. Exactly right, Bob. Go ahead, put in your ID and where you play. Well, there we go. Sorry for spamming. Well, you won, Arush. So obviously it showed. Just go ahead, put your ID in and where you play. We'll get that gift sent out to you. Web player. Great. Web player. Arush. I'm going to go ahead and write this down, but I think Olympus should be sending you out your gift. All right, let's keep on going. We got 3 more. We got 3 more. Hashtag AoC. Nice. Olympus is sent. Here we go. Starting it up. 3 more. Crossing your fingers. We have 3 more, Neuron. Tikyu. Tishu is our winner. Tishu. Facebook web, let us know, as well as the ID. I will say waking up and having a full 20 moves. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. You'll be able to go anywhere on the map pretty much. I like that. That's why I'm okay with like the 20 moves. That's why I'm okay with it. Lets you be a lot more stuff. Like you can go attack the middle in one sitting now instead of having to go here, which I think this is the exact one for 12 moves, and then just stopping. Tissue. Tikyu. I'm going to give you another 30 seconds. Then we're going to have to keep on going. We're just going to have to keep on going. I like the new version of AoC as my guild is not active enough for the old version, which now increases our chances. I think this is probably better for non-active players. Not only do you get 20 moves, but you can now use these, and these actually matter. If you weren't active beforehand, let's say you logged in, you did all your moves, you use this. If you log in again 3 hours later, well, you're already going to fill up all the way, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. This slowdown hurts those controlling sharing multiple accounts. No longer can one guy with 5 accounts sit all day and dominate. I wonder how much that happens. I'm sure it happens for some guilds, but I wouldn't say that's the majority. I wouldn't think. All right, we're going to have to redo. Tissue, I didn't see anything from you. If you are still here, just let me know. But let's keep on going. Next up, let's start it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coke account 5. COK account 5. Congratulations, you've won Facebook or web player as well as your ID to get your prize. COK account 5. There we go. He's here. Okay, thank you. What do you got? Facebook web and ID. I'll go ahead and move it back and get ready for the next one. There we go. Web. Does Tishu was counting for 1 gift? We haven't heard from Tishu, so that will not count as 1 gift. All right. All right. COK. That should be getting sent out to you soon. So we have 2 more gifts to give. 2 more. Let's see it. All right. Our good friend Zeus has already sent it to you. If you refresh, you should be able to see it. Ahmed. Ahmed. Congratulations, Ahmed. You have won. I know you're active. I've seen a few of your things. Seen a few of your posts. Go ahead and let us know if you're Facebook or web. Facebook or web. There we go. Web. Perfect. Thank you for doing that fast. We have 1 more gift. We have 1 more gift we're giving out. 1 more. Are you going to be the last lucky winner? Who knows? It could be. Hashtag. Oh, that's not the title. Hashtag AoC. Here we go. Last chance right here. Good luck to everyone. Mike. Mike Merriman. Mike Merriman. You are our final winner. Sure thing. You're very welcome. You don't have to really thank me. It's Zeus who's sending these out. I'm just the face of it. Mike Merriman. Congratulations. What we need to know is if you're Facebook or web and your ID so we can send you that gift. Thank you, Ryan. Do more of these. That's the plan, Arun. That is the plan. We are planning on continuing to do these moving forward. Not going to go away. Mike Merriman, are you in the house? Give it about a minute, and then we'll redraw. We'll redraw if he is not here. It looks like Hisham was here. Hisham was here. Did we already send out a gift to him? All right, I'm not seeing Mike. I'm not seeing here. So we're going to do one more. We're going to do one more. Sorry, Mike. Didn't respond in time. All right. Here we go. 10, 9, 8. Final winner. Final winner. And we're going to do Paul St. Martin. Paul St. Martin. Come on down. Oh, is Tishu? Am I going to do this regularly now? We're going to have a live stream probably at least once a week, maybe more. Still trying to figure out scheduling. Only reason I'm doing this today, I did my last live stream on last Sunday. We're doing this early because I'm actually going to be out of town. I'm going to be out of town soon. So, Paul St. Martin. Paul St. Martin. This will be the last one unless he doesn't claim it. This will be the last one unless he doesn't claim it. Everyone just wants to pass. Next. Come on, guys. We got to give him a chance to respond. Paul St. Martin. Everyone's so greedy. Yeah. Okay. Paul, I'm still not seeing you over here. All right. They just forced me to keep on going. Let's do it. Exclude duplicates. Hashtag. We're going to start it again. Two, one. Gao. Gog. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Gao, are you in here? Is that a fake plant behind me? You better believe it is. You better believe it is. I can't maintain a real plant. I like it though. My wife is trying to convince me to get rid of it. She hates it. Absolutely hates it. She is trying to convince me to get rid of the fake plant. I like it. I've had it since I was single. And so she does not like it. Gao gone? Maybe. I don't know. Gao might be gone. I have a guild and in bronze, any advice? Like you're the guild winner? Or you're the guild master? All right, 15 seconds. Oh, all right, gal. Sorry. No one wants a prize, apparently. You got to stick around. Got to stick around for these prizes. All right, let's exclude duplicates again. Starting one more. It doesn't matter how many times you type AoC in. It does not matter. You still have the same chances to win. Timmy. Okay, well, that is just unfortunate because he's spamming. He's spamming, so now everyone thinks that they're gonna have to spam to win. But it is. I put out exclude duplicates. I put exclude duplicates. Next. No, we honor it. We honor it. If he wins, he wins. Timmy, let me know if you are Facebook or web. Let me know if you're Facebook or web. Now he stopped spamming. That's the funny thing. Maybe he's going to look at his ID. But it would be hilarious if he was just like spamming, he wins and then doesn't say anything. That would be really funny. No, it's just random. You know, it's just random. How do I get the giveaway? Timmy, you have to put your ID, your account ID. You'll find that here on your character pen. There's an account ID. You need to put that number in the chat. And then also put if you play on Facebook or web. That's what you need to do. And then we'll give you the reward. Yeah. Hey Ryan, are you new to Olympus? I am a part of the Olympus team. I am going to be streaming for them. So yeah, I am new to Olympus. Yep. Log out and you get the giveaway. Come on, guys. Don't be mean. Don't be mean to Timmy. Be nice. You'll have chances to win in future. You'll have chances to win in future. Ryan, how do I get the giveaway? I just told you. You got to go to right here. Get the account ID. This is the account ID I need, Timmy. And then let me know if you're on Facebook or web. Keep going. No, he's here. He's here. We're not gonna skip someone who's here. We don't do that. We're not gonna do it. But Timmy, we gotta move a little bit quick here. You gotta put it in. I'll give you a minute. If you're already logged into the game, should be very simple. You click on your login. There we go. Okay, are you Facebook or web? Do you play on Facebook or web? Still nothing. Facebook or web? Otherwise, we can't send the gift because the Zeus sends out the gifts dependent on where you're playing. Yeah, you can't make this up. No, we're not going to time him out. We're not going to time him out. Yep, that is Zeus. Zeus is here, by the way, guys. If you have questions, particularly for Zeus and not for Ryan, feel free to ask in the chat. Yeah, he will respond. Oh, did he put web? Okay, great. That has been sent. All right, congratulations to all the winners. That's going to be all the giveaways for today. That's going to be all the giveaways for today. We will continue to do giveaways on different live streams, so don't worry if you did not win today. If you did not win today, you will still have chances later on. Just going to have to be paying attention. Now, for the next few minutes, what we're going to be doing is one of my favorite things. Let's talk about doing some testing fights. We're going to do that for the next 10 minutes or so. We're going to do some hero fights. Give me some teams that you want me to face, and we're going to be fighting on air. In terms of seeing Zeus, we have talked about maybe him joining a live stream once or twice in the future. We'll see. He might do it. Probably not for the full extended time, but he might jump on to say hello. It's possible. All right, put the teams in the chat. Can you show us your Guild War week shortly? Yeah, sure. I'll show you my fight today while we wait. Let's check out the log. We have 4 victories. Very nice. And let's go down to my fights right here. First one was a Isaac, basically an Isaac team, except without a Zhu, and they put in an Orion. Kind of odd. Kind of odd team. Bob, I will get to that team in just a second. I will get to that team in just a second. Yeah, but this one was a very easy victory. Like, if you don't have any magic heroes, Isaac is almost completely worthless. Like that, my team's at full health, right? Oh, thank you, Ronald. I appreciate it. Yeah, be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. Second attack was for this Zhu. Again, a Zhu team with Astaroth and Dorian. And honestly, with Zhu teams, all you need is Aurora to make sure he can't hit. And once you get a dodge artifact up, I even put Heidi in the back for fun in case Zhu was going to attack there. And yeah, it was relatively easy. Almost all my heroes back. Another win. Nice to meet you, everyone. For those of you who are just jumping on the stream or don't know, my name is Ryan. I have a channel called Hero Wars Info. So go ahead, check that one out. Hero Wars Info is where you can see me. I will also continue to be doing live streams. I hope his real name is Zeus too. I hope everyone his real name is Zeus. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and do this team. Bob, let's go ahead, figure it out. Nope. Meant to click onto chat. Chat. Combat training, create hero battle. We're going to just make this max team for you. We have Satori and Axel. Okay, Satori and Axel. We have Judge and Mara. Judge and Mara. Kind of a shielding team there. Okay. We have Goose and Fenris. Goose and Fenris. We have Aiden and Chorus. Oh, this is going to be an interesting team. You don't see this very often. And you have Cascade and Merlin. Really? Interesting. Axel or Chorus. Axel usually more favorable. Let's just put Axel on there. And with Pet Flag. Okay. We're going to get this down to a T. Magic defense, magic attack, and armor. Armor, magic attack, magic defense. Cool. All right. So this is the team that we're attacking. Let's figure out a team that can beat this one. Thanks, everyone, for jumping on. I appreciate it. All right. Now, if I'm looking at this team, we have Satori, basically a Satori tank. Goose, who's always fun to deal with. Judge is going to be giving shields, and Cascade is going to be able to deal more magic damage across. So I'm gonna throw a couple teams out here, and we're gonna see what sticks. We're gonna see what sticks. Let's go ahead. We have one healer in here. One healer. Where are you, Augustus? Where are you? You know what? I'm actually going to just put this max because I know where the max heroes are for the most part, but on this account, I don't know where the built up heroes are. So I know Augustus is at the bottom here usually. Orion, Nebula. Let's do the same team I was building out. Switch that to Merlin. Switch this to Albus. Where are you, Nebula? Now everyone's just hiding from me. Nebula. Let's go ahead. You know what? I'm gonna do like a Celeste tank. Maybe something like this. Obviously, I probably could do a lot with control, but I don't want to just exploit it because I put Axel as a pet, you know? All right, let's go ahead. I'll just put Axel as my own pet. No, not this 4 flag. We'll just do pet. We'll do magic attack, magic penetration, and armor. Kind of standard. Okay. Let's see how this one does. I could see this being a lot better against physical teams. I could absolutely see this being a lot better against physical teams. There it is, though. Okay. I mean, that was is this 100% team? No, I don't. It's not going to be 100%. It's definitely not going to be 100%. Whenever you're taking down that many heroes, it's never going to be that. It's not bad. Maybe 70, 80% team, something like that. Let's try to figure out a physical attack team. All right, so we got Satori. Let's go ahead. Not going to use Dante. We would be using Sebastian. Let's try like a We'll try like a Lyria Kira team. And then we're going to do one other team, and then I think that's going to be it for today. We'll take a look at one other team after this one. Kira. Sure, we can still do Aiden. And who should we have lastly? Let's just put like Galahad in or something like that. Let's do something like this. Yeah. Neuron. Okay, I'll do that team. I'll do it right after this one. Goose seems to be pretty solid against physical attack teams. I have noticed that. He's not as good against magic teams, but he is more annoying of a hero than I thought he originally was going to be. The biggest advantage is it allows you to save your Sebastian Nebula for other teams, for example. Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. And I think it's going to be beating this one. Yeah, this team is... You need to kind of stop some of the healing here, and this team doesn't do anything like that. Not bad. Not bad. All right, let's try one other variation here. Let's switch that out. Let's put in like a Corvus. Where are you? Let's take him out. We'll put in... yeah, sure. Let's put in Lara. Corvus. Where are you, Corvus? There you are. And I don't know, maybe a Morgan? Let's try it. Let's see how it does. Let's see how it does. We're just going to skip this one. Victory. Defeat. Victory. Not bad. 50% team. So just as a heads up for me, what I try to do, I try to get teams that are going to have at least a 90-95% rate, if not 100%, whenever I'm fighting. Like, so this team, if I was facing this team in Guild War, I'm not using this team. That's way too much luck. Way too much luck. So I'm using a team that's going to be much higher percentage. Yep. All right. So that's it for that team. Let's go ahead and do one more team. Let's go ahead and do one more team, and we're going to be using Neuron's team that he threw in here. Jorgen, Astaroth, Martha, Sebastian, and Kark. Okay. Let's see it. You said Martha. You said Sebastian. Kark. And Jorgen, where are you, Jorgen? I think you're down here. There you are. Jorgen, and then we need Martha, and we need Kark. Martha and Kark. Martha. Kark, I think thought was closer. Oh, I already have Kark. Who am I missing then? Astaroth. Okay. I think he's closer to the middle. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to assume that it's like a Nebula here. Probably Fenris. Probably Albus. Don't even really need a pet here for the most part. So let's go ahead and do something like that. I will put Axel on. We'll do the pet flag, and we'll do, since this is a physical attacking team, we'll do just a physical attack, armor penetration, and we'll just do like armor. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So here's what I'd be thinking about with this team. Number one, I'd be putting Sebastian in. Sebastian is a relatively hard counter to Jorgen, and I don't want him draining my energy. So Sebastian is in there. Kark, if there's not a Lyria in here, I like to defend Kark with a Aurora. I am going to go ahead, and Aurora does the nice thing of destroying the totems too. I'm going to put a Aurora just in case the totems don't get destroyed. Where are you, Aurora? I'll put, should I put Nebula in too? Where are you, Aurora? I feel like I'm missing you. I thought you were closer to the top. Or Celeste. I'm sorry, not Aurora, Celeste. I don't know why I say that. Okay. And then lastly, who is a good final hero? I don't know. Maybe like Heidi. Something like this. I guess we'll just put Oliver there. All right. Let's see how this team does. Victory. Okay. So this is whenever you know you have a good team. Everyone's fully healthy. Right? You see this where everyone is fully healthy. That means you have a almost 100% team. And now this, I would pretty confidently, that this would be a 100% team against the team that was thrown out, right? Pretty confidently. Now, okay, now it looks like were able to kill Aurora a couple times. I'm assuming that dodge didn't go off, but still, we're still like 100%. Yeah, those are the type of teams. That. Oh, here we go. Not quite 100. This is like a 95% team, I guess. Yeah. All right. Thanks everyone so much for joining me today. Had a blast. We will be back. We'll be doing another live stream next week. Time TBD. As always, my name is Ryan. You can find me on Hero Wars Info. I appreciate everyone watching. Congratulations to those who have won gifts, and we will talk to you later.